start the recording for YouTube. And welcome to YouTube audience that will be watching this back on demand for episode 38.16, the final preseason friendly before the beginning of the actual season. You can see Hillgate is our opening matchup in the Lancaster and Cheshire Amateur League Division A, level 18. Of course, we've got Burskov Dynamo to start. So, uh, or at least to start the stream here tonight. We are going for about 3 hours, so we should get 2-3 games in, I think. Um, I know that seems really odd to anybody who's watched FM before, by the way, because 2 3 hour streams usually you can fit. Probably, I'd imagine they have a solid, 7 8 games maybe. Uh, Brentford beat West Ham to start the season, so they're off to a wonderful start. There you go. West Ham are off to an amazing start, but as per usual. But yeah, this is such an insanely large database that um, we are expect. Yes, the coaching assignment recommendations are fine. This is fine. Player training characteristics. Why is the player coming as you may become unhappy with training? Oh yes, okay. Oh, why did I change? I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Under 21, Simon Roger Moak. You're going back to the under 18s. Move to the under 18 squad. Thank you. Um, but it is like I said, a massive database. It's a level 20 extender, and all vanilla leagues are enabled except for Russia and Belarus. So, uh, those two leagues are disabled from the vanilla. But if the game came with it, then it's in here. J League, it's in here. K League, it's in here. A League, MLS, Argentinian League, everybody under the sun that comes with the vanilla FM is enabled. Leagues in focus, we won't start leagues in focus because the Premier League just kicked off and the division above us is not kicked off yet. We'll do that probably within the next 2 weeks. We always keep an eye on the top 5 divisions, top 5 levels in England. Don't really care for much else, to be honest with you. Bundesliga is okay. I don't mind that in real life. Don't really care for La Liga. Do not care for Serie A. Do not care for the Eredivisie. Don't care for the Scottish SPL either. But we are going to keep an eye on the top 5 flights and the division above us, as well as MLS. MLS, it's Miami leading the way in the East, Columbus, New England, Atlanta, Chicago, Orlando, Nashville, Charlotte, and D.C. Our beloved Unions down here in 14th. In the West, Real Salt Lake at the top. Then it's the Galaxy. San Jose is oddly good for some reason. Then it's Kansas City, Colorado, Vancouver, Portland, St. Louis City, and Austin's back from the dead. LAFC is one of the worst teams in the league. That makes me happy. FC Dallas is actually at the bottom of the Supporter Shield standings. So you have that. We didn't get many good recommendations for goalkeepers. I was trying to sign a backup goalkeeper, one that can play in the under 18s is what I wanted to be able to do. Kieran Reynolds is the only one, and he's at Ashton Athletic in the Northwest Counties. I don't think it's worth a move for him because he's already 18 and 200. Who? Yo, he's in up the CLG. Who's in? So, uh, but he's already 18, so he's not going to be eligible to play for the under 18s. You are. I stepped out for a second. Oh, okay, fair enough. Uh, yeah, Kieran Reynolds is going to be like not eligible for the under 18s for much longer. So I know he can start the season, probably finish it, but still, the point is like I'm not going to sign him. He's only going to be there for one season. So we scouted Cook, uh, A+ signing. Transfer value is a bit high. That's the problem. And then recruitment focus. So it is a bit of a scuff save because of obviously the club being created as a professional club, and then the need to keep the players here at the club, so which would require to pay them salaries. So we've had to like finagle a few things since we're so far down the division. But it's fine. It's expected. 5 days to go until because it's a community save and we don't want the players moving clubs. That's really the only way I know how to do it. 5 days until the friendly. So apparently the players are pissed that I actually put them through the ringer and make them do every single type of training. That apparently makes them all upset. Don't really care. So, and that is that. So, oh, I got the National C license. Yay! Manager got the National C license. Look at that. I was wondering when the qualification. I was actually looking for it. I want to say in the last episode or two. I was actually looking at the. I'm like, I knew I sent my manager on a course. Like I knew I asked the board. Let's go. Yeah. And I'm like, when is that coming through? So there is a recommendation from another staff member to get a further staff member the National C license. We will probably undertake that this summer. So, uh, is it? I'm sorry. Excuse you. Cookies isn't good enough. Are you mad? Luke Dodd is a bit. No, we're not doing this. I wish I didn't get these messages. I've even unchecked all this shit, and I still get these crap messages, man. Anyway, 4 days to go until the fixture. We are flying through, despite the database being huge, and it is huge. I can show you all the leagues in a moment. But we also are, I believe, underway in the under 18s campaign. So Marine were a really solid under 18s team last season, and I want to say we split the season series with them in the under 18s. So we'll actually go with the high bonus this time. It's the first time we're actually able to offer the high bonus. So last year we were limited to the medium bonus, so we'll offer the high bonus to the side. I believe it's under game detail level, right? No, or is it detail level? No, it's game status. That's it. So there's all the leagues, and all of them being enabled. So even the Gibraltar League is enabled. So absolutely every league is practically in here. I mean, K League 2 and above, Mexican Expansion League and above, Denmark's down to Division 3 and above, et cetera, et cetera. So this is why the database is so massive. Are you on a laptop? Yes, I am. So it's an all. I stream from the laptop. I run the game from the laptop. So it's a very powerful laptop, though. Like it is an extremely powerful. It cost me. I think this laptop. I want to say this laptop cost me about $4,400 or $4,500 when I bought it, and I bought it 2 years ago. So I'm on a fairly strong laptop, to be fair. So it's not let me down often. I'll put it that way, right? I need a little bit more memory, I want to say, but it's not bad. I think the biggest problem I have with the memory is that I just have too many freaking tabs open in Firefox. Like it just this is not anywhere remotely close to what I wanted. I hit notebook check and somehow ended up at Office Depot. I had no clue how that happened. Uh, but the processor is I believe it is the 12700H. So it's Intel Core i7 12700H, and it's got a 3080 Ti graphics card in it. So it's got some power, and I think 32 gigs of RAM as well. So it's got quite a lot of power, this thing. But other than that, we're off and running. Three days to go, about to be two. So, and then we'll be into our regular season. We gave the team a week off from the preseason to the regular season, so just to get them match fit. They should be match fit. They've played a match every weekend for 4 straight weeks, and then they'll have the Hillgate on the 5th weekend, so they should be match fit. and then it's into the regular season. We tend, even though there are large gaps in the regular season, we tend not to schedule friendlies during those gaps. Um, it just, I don't really want to continue to, I guess, pollute the season, risk an injury, but that can happen in training anyway. So it does, I guess, I don't know. Um, Preseason report for us: media predictions second behind Earlham Steel Rangers reserves. We brought in one player, Ben Brindley, on a free transfer. Ben is like a he's going to be a backup because he's already 26, and we tend to prioritize the youth here. In fact, we do prioritize the youth here. But what I like about him is that I play a 4-2-3-1 asymmetrical, or 4-1-1-3-1 asymmetrical. And Ben can play right back, he can play center back, he can play defensive midfield, and he can play midfield. So he's extremely versatile. And oh, that's a player I'm following, and so I like it. I forgot to change the flippin' name on. I knew there's always something in the pre, like in the countdown that I forget to do. You know what I mean? It's like I got to tweet, I got to post on Blue Sky, I got to promote on the Discords. Like it just, and I never. There's something I always forget. Oh, I had a sneeze attack there. Oof. Also, good news. Um, I I don't want to be scouting anybody who's 50. This will probably be my last stream without the camera on. I think I'll probably start turning the camera on. I don't have any like nice cutout or border for you guys on the stream, but I'll be a nice little small box right above the stream timer. So I think going forward, next stream, I'll have the camera on. So that's our preparation. We're going to tick over after the news. There goes the news. Coventry accept loan offers. That's somebody that's on our short list. We're just following them for now. Their development's been okay, but we just couldn't secure their services for now. Haven't really removed them. And we're a day away. We are a day away from the fixture, the friendly, if you would. I don't. I'm not going to use a non. I'm not going to use a suggested lineup. I know what the lineup is, man. We've been running it for 2 seasons now. We got to get with the picture here. So just got to tick over, and then we'll be into the game. So some interesting teams up first, by the way. Hillgate, I believe, were a relegation candidate last season. Matt wound up surviving. And then Prestwich Marauders actually led the division for over the opening half of the season, like from almost from wire to wire. I want to say Prestwich kind of fell apart 11 games into the 18-game season last season. They were top. They had come up from Division B, the division which was the division we were in the season before. But the season before we were in Division B, Prestwich came up. They led the league here in Division A the whole way, and then with about I'm going to say 6 games to go, they surrendered that league to Manchester Saints Athletic, who oddly enough won, I believe. I'm sorry, Prestwich Marauders won Division C the year before we started the save, I think it is. And then they got promoted from Division B because Manchester Saints won it, and I think they did back to back. What is this? Counter Logic under 18 suffered defeat against Marine under 18s. Match report: we lost 2-1, unfortunately. So Daniel Ryan had a key pass, a clear-cut chance created. Irving scored the goal, but we didn't win, and that's unfortunate because that's 2 losses on the trot. I'm pretty sure to open the season. No, yeah, 2 losses to open the season for our under 18s. Oh, Jay Wilco, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Super appreciative. Did that alert play or did that alert not play? I think that alert played. Let me know if that alert played. Or did I accidentally turn it off in the freaking? I might have turned it off within the Stream Elements website by accident. It did play, yeah. Thank you. Okay. I have a knack sometimes because I use the same overlay for F1 to uh, Football Manager, and I usually turn like I have a header and everything that on my overlay, and I usually turn it off for the stream, uh, like for FM, I should say. And sometimes I accidentally tick the alert box off, and then I'm like, oh. But I no longer hear it in my headphones anymore, and I don't know why. But welcome, Jay Wilk. I hope you're well. Uh, we just moved into match day, so we are getting ready for our first friendly here tonight, or I should say, really, hopefully, our only friendly here tonight, because the start of the season is immediately after it. So let's see how we will fare. Burskov Dynamo, couldn't tell you the division they're in, but that's who we're playing in our final preseason friendly. We did well this preseason. We lost on Penn's one competition. It was, of course, the competition we created. Of course, it has to be. But we did lose on Pens after a 2-2 draw. I'm playing WWE 2K23. Fun game. I was a sucker for GM mode in that game. That was the main thing I play. But let me know what you play. Universe mode is cool. I've always enjoyed universe mode. Back in like 2019, I want to say it was 2019. Like I went wild with universe mode. It was awesome what I was able to set up back in 2019 for it. Haven't been able to replicate it since. Um, and then of course, but GM mode is my bread and butter in that game. I love GM mode. And they expanded it from 2K22, which is good, but it's still not quite what I expect because I came from the SmackDown vs. Raw days, and those GM modes were insanely good. Okay, the Union lose again, so they're down there now, deep in the doldrums. 8 points adrift to the playoffs with only 6 to play. Fitness tests not required for all of the guys in question. Not that any of them are going to even be selected. We are going to go with a. Where are you? Oh, Frack is back. Frack is back. I'm just playing a match. My character versus Bobby Lashley. Nice. Frack is back, which means Warner will have to go to the bench. Where is he? There he is. That's not what I want. Sean Warner. Remove Warner from position. Frack's going to slot in here. Sean Warner's going to go onto the... Nope, that's not what I want. Sean Warner's going to go into the 9. You are playing as a wing back now. Thank you. And then... I think that's good. Everybody seems to be here and selected. McKindy's hurt. He would be the 10th sub. I don't really care for playing any of these 3. So... It's time. Cheeky save. Let's have a save. I usually don't save before a game, unless it's my offline save. But those saves don't take as long. saving and processing an FM10, even though I have all the vanilla leaks and a level extender enabled, much like this game, because the game is so old, it takes it's very quick, the processing. So okay, let's get into it, shall we? Brat's confused. Don't know why. I gotta cue the walkout music, which was so thankfully selected by our community members on the team. And we are getting ready for it. Let's go. I don't want to tell the main squad of players, the starting 11, because this is going to be the starting 11, go out there and give me a selection headache. I want to just say, there you go. That's fine. Nobody got hurt. Underway. Oh, I did gift you a sub earlier. Yes. I totally forgot about that. We're underway. Da, 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 da. Again, thank you. You are very welcome. So we're underway. Sheamus, oh, he's offsides. That's a shame. And yeah, Jay Wilkel, you're very welcome. So no worries at all. Burskoff is going to clear this. It's a foot race. Oh my goodness, Darlington's going to win it, but yeah, well, I love how the game's like, does Akone-kun have the pace? Yeah, well, Darlington had to hold up because he had to hit the ball 30 yards ahead of him. So yeah, he's got the pace. He's got the head start. Oh, Spaps, lovely dance around his man. Cookies, Snicky. Back for Parks. Parks. Sheamus. Oh, that's headed out. That's out. For a corner. Frack to take it. And it looks like it's headed clear. Akone-kun's come down with it, though. Frack cut inside. Akone-kun finds him. Oh, Spaps far post. Yes, that's beautiful. That is gorgeous. Lovely ball. The way it was just floated up there, fantastic work. Really, really nice. Look at this. Look at the weight of that ball. And Spaps did well. He came actually across his man in front. And that's our opening goal. So there you go. 1-0 in the friendly. Well, that's a wayward pass. Spaps. Cookies. Akone-kun. Akone-kun. Sheamus. Frack on the left. Lovely stuff. Frack back for Sheamus, who's on. And the cut across is put out for a corner kick here. 4 minutes in. Are we already looking for a second? Frack to take this. And okay, is it Malachi? What? How do you even say that name? He's got it. Anyway, Cookies. That's offsides. Okay, I was gonna say that's gonna be the keepers anyway, but it's offside. So 8th minute now. Akone-kun brought to Jack, and Jack gonna bring it back for Brought. Frack for Twinkle for Sheamus. Sheamus. It's good cross. Spaps again? No. Colback wins the header this time. Cookies is going to have the overlap on the right-hand side. Cookies might not wait. Cookies across! Oh, my word. Oh, it's a penalty. It is a penalty. And apparently I'm going to take it. Now, I have the highest penalty taking rating on the team. And yet I've missed 3 of them last season. This time, absolutely no doubt. It's in the back of the net. And it's 2-0 inside 10. So there you have it, 2-0 inside 10 minutes in this friendly. Into the 16th minute now. And we've got the ball again. Twinkle. Trying to find Frack on the left. Good switch of play. Frack is kind of caught up here, I believe, with Sheamus. Yeah, that one's lucky that they didn't get a hand to it earlier. Cookies brings it down. Cookies! That's blocked. And that is a corner. Sheamus to take. And Mokachi has it. Mokachi? Mokachi? I don't even know how you say it, but we've moved ahead to the 23rd. Tratt here with the ball for Burskoff. Powell, good movement. Darlington trying to run into the space. The space started to collapse. So actually, the ball probably should have gone wide because there's just acres of space there. And the ball could have driven the lines back. You could use the ball to drive the lines back. It's a good cross cutout by Kolbeck. Akonikun's done really well to run this down, by the way. Back for Twinkle. Should cut inside for Cookies. Does. Cookies has a go. That is a wicked deflection that flashes across the left side post and out for a corner. Here's Frack, and Mokashi has it. So I think the key, by the way, since I don't know this goalkeeper's name or how to pronounce it, is just say it really quick, almost like a sneezing sound. Mokashi. And then everyone's like, okay, maybe that's, just got my moves sorted. Your move. Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. That is the most time-consuming thing. Like creating a character takes me like 45 minutes to maybe an hour to create a wrestler, but then the move set, like that's the last thing I hate it because I always like whenever I get the new WWE game, and I do get it every year practically, but I get it, and I'm like, oh, I want to make like one or two characters, and then I make them, and I spend an hour making a character, and then it's like, okay, the character's done, and then you spend like 30 minutes making the entrance and the victory stuff, and you're like almost 2 hours into making a character, and like, oh, now I have to do the whole move set, and then and then that takes you an hour. It's just like, oh my goodness, I played this game for 4 hours, I haven't done anything. You know what I mean? But it's all worth it in the end. Um, you just think if FM can find a way to carry saves over from gate, that's a beautiful cross. That deserved a goal. Uh, if FM can find a way to carry the save games over from game to game, I would have thought WWE could have found a way to do the same. But, I guess 2K realizes they won't make any money if they do that. So nobody will buy the new game. So it is 2-0. It is 30th minute. Here's maps for Parks. Is on. Oh, no, the flag's going up. I thought maybe on sides there. The flag's going up. And that is the end of that. Now on to the next minute, the 31st minute. Frack would have thrown for Sheamus. Back to Frack for Twinkle. Twinkle cuts inside for Sheamus. Is on. Beautiful stuff. Nope, is not on. Free kick. I hope the women's league news about FM25 is true. I agree, and I actually wouldn't mind having to go at making that database. I don't know if there might be other creators that do. Oh no, Moses. That was non-contact injury, by the way. Um, that's the thing. I don't know if other content creators are going to do the women's pyramid to the same extent. Oh, Parks off the bar. Wow. To the same extent that Dan does this database, right? Because Dan does this. It goes all the way down to level 20. He finds all the clubs. He finds all the cups. He finds all the ground names. He finds everything, right? Except for the individual players, obviously. And I would love that for the women's side as well. I would probably, in FM25, if we get that database, I would probably play that pyramid instead of the men's side, in all honesty. Unless that is offsides. Unless like the Counter Logic gaming community, that's fine. We are pretty awesome on set pieces. Unless the CLG community or what's left of the CLG fans want me to continue this save, and I can carry it over, then I would probably just make a new. Oh, Snicky, what a turn! Go on, Snicky. I didn't finish. I would probably make a new save with that database, an extended women's database. My mate thinks I'm gonna manage. Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty! So I kind of wish she stayed as a. Oh, that's not far from goal, Frack. I kind of wish she stayed as a West Ham player, only because if you look at that time when we had our team was like amazing. I mean, we made a Continental Cup final, lost it to Man City, but we had Hasegawa, we had Lehman, right, and we had a few other solid players. And now the West Ham women are terrible. They finished second bottom. Oh, thank God only the bottom place gets relegated. But yeah, 12th gets relegated. We finished 11th. So I was like, oh my God. Like, I'll probably sign her. Brand, Pudelis, Morgan. Probably is more. I like Morgan. I rate Morgan very highly. Great ball player. Don't. I think she'll probably be too old for the next World Cup, but still a great ball player. Or at least next World Cup if she isn't too old. That looked off, and it is. Uh, Next World Cup, I think if she isn't too old to play it should probably be her last one because I think she's moving on like 30. I want to say she's 31 now. So by next World Cup, she's going to be like 35, 34, 35. It's kind of that's kind of curtains. Uh, 1.83 to 0.15. We're doing excellent. We had 65% of the possession as well. You're doing brilliantly. Keep going. That's what we're going to tell the team. And we're going to get right back into the second half. No changes needed. We're going to run it out 15 minutes and maybe start to change a few players out. So we'll look at Marta as well. That's the only other thing. Marta is actually at the dusk of her career. I think Marta's 38 or 39. So I want to say she's 38. So she is 38. So yeah, she's got I think she's got maybe a season left, and then that's probably it. So, but she's already done international football. Like this last World Cup was it. You know, the one in Australia, New Zealand from last summer. But we're moving the ball well. 2-0. Akoni Kun, lovely stuff. Good ball. Sneaky's got runs on the right. Yeah. Finds it with Sheamus. No need to cut inside that early. You can just run it down. Back for Frack. Options here. Oh, Cookies. What a ball. Cookies. Oh, what a save from Mokachi. So, yeah. I think that's the interesting thing about the U.S. women being, American, living in America. A lot of people rate these players. Sophia Smith, I think, is phenomenal right now. Um, I don't know if she's going to be phenomenal for the next World Cup, though. Oh, that was deflected wide, so it'll be a corner, but it was a good chance. Um, she's 30, so you got to think next World Cup she'll be 33. Uh, it's one of these things where is the next talent in the pipeline? Because we haven't seen it come through yet. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good talent in NWSL, but um, it's very hard to see where the U.S. women's game is going because there's just not enough new talent right now. And I think the U.S. is going to fall a little bit more behind because they don't tend to. The U.S. relies on college a lot, and college football is fine. Like it's obviously competitive. It's a great way to develop, but you know, you look at the men's side, and players who develop into star players are in basically clubs from 9 years old. That is a kick save and a good one. Um, but that's not the case, I don't think, in the women's side. Most of them tend to go to college, and then after college, they go into the draft, and then that's how they break into NWSL. And I'm like, that by then they're 22, 23. So I don't know. Parks, go on, Parks. Yo, I gotta jump. All right, Jay, we'll go. Have a great night. Enjoy your evening. Park scored to send you off. Lovely stuff. Really good right-footed finish from Parks as well. I don't think that's his preferred foot either. So there you go. 3-0 to the faithful. And we still have about 35 minutes to play. That is a bad tackle. This is going to be a yellow card. It should be a yellow card. It is a yellow card. So ease off tackles. What's up? Is that Kolba? Hello, Kolba. So, oh, lovely ball to Irving. I think Bishop's off, and the flag does go up. So that was a really good run from Burskoff, but Bishop had to hold it, man. He was ahead defender, but not but ahead of the ball as well. Like it's just, oh, that's a good ball, back post. So Frack, who has been booked. Actually, that might be the first sub we make, I think. No point going down to 10. Let's bring Warner on for him. So Sean Warner can come in. That'll be sub number 1. We'll make another one shortly. Bowerman's been cautioned. Oh, Konikun, free kick specialist. Is he going to make it? No, off the wall. Konikun is our free kick specialist. He scored, I want to say, 3 or 4 direct free kicks last season. Really, really good. So we went unbeaten last season in the 18 games in the league, which was phenomenal. But that's all we have. We didn't have a cup. We have no cup this season. So it's a good find for me. And then Warner on the left. So is CLG like these? But that is exactly what it's like. Yes. So these are all members of the old CLG community. A lot of these people were people in the old CLG Discord. I was a member of that Discord for almost a decade. That was just over. But you would see names like Cookies and the Konikun and Sheamus in there constantly. Jack Lemon MD is from there. And then you have some people who, during the end of CLG's tenure, like 2021, 2022, picked up commentating the team, supporting the team. That's Parks, that's Snicky, Snicky's friend Twinkle as well. So a lot of us old, Brat was from the old CLG Discord. Frack was a friend of one of the former players. He's been subbed out, but oh, Snicky, go on. Oh, Twinkle! Oh, what a goal, Twinkle. Oh, my word. That is insanely good. So, but oh, just runs right up and hits it first time. That's outrageous. So that is our 4th. We are 4-0 up. Let's move into Sheamus replacement. Sheamus is playing what? Attacking midfielder left. Let's go with our no, I didn't mean to do Remy Hemingway. Fuck. Cancel. Yes. I meant to sub him off for. Oh, that was a close shot. Was it Silent? No, Thompson doesn't play left, so it'll have to be Silent. So yeah, a lot of these people are from the old Discord. We were all CLG fans. Some of us, myself, CLG Red. A lot. Brat, Jack, Konikun, Spaps. I'm sorry, Brat, Jack, Konikun, and Sheamus, who I just took off, is from they were league fans. Is this like a custom league you were in, or did you drop into pre-existing? Exclamation point DB. Let me see if I can get that going for you. So it's a real league, but it didn't come with the vanilla game. So the Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League Division A, which we're currently in, is a real league. But it does the vanilla game does not come with it. Dan FM Databases creates it. That is almost a magical strike from Cookies. Yeah, Dan FM Databases creates it. He's created it every year for the last 4 years, I want to say, maybe longer. And he releases it for every edition. So this year, around March, around the end of February, he finished the database for this year's edition. That's going to be a corner. Um, Going all the way down to level 20 in England. And that is where we started. Um, so we've gotten back-to-back promotions. So we're in level 18, but we are way down there in the doldrums of English football. Most of my saves in FM tend to be bottom to top saves. They don't tend to be Glory Hunter saves. They're neat Glory Hunter saves. Um, I'm not really into them. Build a Nation is kind of neat. The Build a Nation type saves, that kind of stuff's really neat. But that stuff takes a long while. And what else? And then you have like bottom to top, really, and you have journeyman saves. Journeyman saves are neat. The only thing I don't like about journeyman saves is they all kind of end the same way. Once you get good enough that top teams start attracting you, and then you do well at those top teams, you kind of bounce around the same teams you'll bounce around if you did a glory hunter save. Like, so you lose the majestic part of a journeyman save is that you're starting in literally the complete unknown. You're starting in Indonesia. You're starting in Hong Kong, and you're trying to make your way as a manager at the top league, top leagues in world football. That's a great save, Brought. So my current save is a much smaller bottom to top. Started German third league to Champions League. Sick. Who'd you pick? That's the question. Who'd you pick? So, oh, he's on. Brown's going to be on here. Irving. I didn't realize you played FM. So Colback, Brown, Moses. That's over. Let's make our final sub. And I don't have a striker. Okay. Might only be two. I'll tell you what. I'll take myself off and bring in our good friend, Tyler Harrison. There he is. Oh, Snicky in a foot race. Hayes wins it. So, Sila back for Warner. Meant for Sila again. Into a little bit of traffic there. Silas has to do well to hold up the ball. Tratt almost tried to take it off him. Finds Twinkle in the cut inside. Twinkle to Cookie's back center. Cookie's going to run at it here. Does he play sneaky in? No. Instead, Parks for the right. Right. Parks will take it here. Looks for a cutback. Trying to drag his man wide. Finds Cookies. Cookies cross. Hayes cuts out. And that is a throw. So, I don't even know who's in the German third tier. I'm going to be honest with you. RW Essen, a team that won the Bundesliga back in like the 1950s, then went down to the fourth tier a few years and made it back to the third tier for a year before I took over. What a story! That's almost like that's kind of like an Oldham Athletic right now, right? Like, oh, that's a wonderful cross. Oh, Oldham won the football league. God, it has to have been a dog's age since Oldham won the league, and right now they're non-league. I think Oldham are in the fifth division. Um, so, but yeah, that's did they get relegated? No, they're still in the fifth division. Here's Bowerman, Chell, but when were they division? When were they champions? It doesn't say. I could have sworn They won. Oh no, they were Premier League before. They never won the league. Um, maybe like a Portsmouth, but RW Essen. RW Essen. I'm not hugely familiar with German football, I will admit. Oh wow, okay. So, oh, I see. They won way, way, way back. 1955, when there was only one division or two divisions anyway, and then they got up to the third, the what would now be considered the two Bundesliga. But well, that's not according to this chart, but it was the top flight in the 60s once they expanded to three leagues, and then that's when they decided, or not decided, but that's when they started descending down into the abyss they find themselves now. And the Journeyman is fun too. I started in Finland this year, then went to English League One with Petersborough, then Serie B with Hellas Verona, before getting the UV job where I won Champions League. Sick. Journeymen are fun. I did one in 21, I want to say it was, FM 21, and that was fun. I used Timo, who's another database editor, and Timo does a lot of the like other nations that aren't in FM. He does like Vietnam, Bhutan, the Seychelles, Sri Lanka. Like you'll find, oh, good save. You'll find those nations with Timo, and I remember installing. You're allowed to install, I think it is up to 50 some database extensions. So I added like 50 countries, and I went from like the Federated States of Micronesia to uh, what do you call it, to like the U.S. Virgin Islands, and then ended up in like it's just crazy, like South Africa after that and stuff like that. Like those are wicked journeyman saves. So that's a win, which means it's time to play Sweet Victory. That's one heck of a journey. That's why I like database extensions so much, because they give you, like, if you do, like, those are just awesome to play because then you're all over the place, and then it feels like you're never gonna get, after like 6 7 seasons, you're still, you've moved up, but you're like in Singapore, and it's like, okay, I'm not really where I want to be, but I have an opportunity in Singapore that I don't have in like the U.S. Virgin Islands. You know what I mean? But those are fun. To me, those are fun journeyman saves, because it elongates the game. Like you won't get to the Prem or Serie A or, you know, the Eredivisie or whatever until like season 9 or 10, and so. All right, that is the episode done and dusted for those watching on YouTube. I'm going to stop the recording. This was CLG FC episode 38.16. If you're on the YouTube, get ready for episode 39, the actual start of the season coming up next. Thank you for watching.